Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and I'm here today with another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. So, if you have not already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So, today we have a question from our comment section. I love to answer the questions in the comment section. Somebody was asking me the other day about where I get the questions from. And I wanted you guys to know that I take them, I told you guys I take them from the comment section and I take them from things that come directly to me. People send me letters all the time, which I love, by the way. Thank you. A really sweet young lady named Anne sent me a poem the other day that she wrote and talking about, her evolution and how she's growing. So I'm really, really pleased with the letters that I get. I get a lot of good ones. And some of you guys break my heart because you remind me so much of myself. So it's really good. I love to get that from you guys. So, but what I don't do is when some of you have come to me for readings. And I wanted to tell you guys that I do not use my reading conversations for Ask An Aquarius. If I have a private conversation with somebody, it's a private conversation. Confidentiality is the most important thing. When you're a priestess, you take vows. When you're a priest, you take vows to be silent and confidential about what you find out. So I keep a lot of people's secrets. I know whose baby is in whose. I know who, who got a side family. I know all the little dirty, nasty secrets. I don't have any secrets of my own, but I know everybody else's, and I keep them. That's between you and me. So when I come on Ask An Aquarius, if I give a scenario, it's from something that somebody sent me. Now, a lot of the scenarios are similar because a lot of you are going through the same stuff. That's why I like to share them publicly, because I might get 4 or 5 letters with people going through the same situation. So generally, like I said before, just because somebody comes to me for a reading and they have a situation, I'm not going to then go talk about their situation on Ask An Aquarius. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But what I will do is if I have a similar situation in a letter or something like that, that somebody has asked me anonymously, I'll change their name and then address it, since I see 3, 4, 5, 6 people are dealing with the same issue. Okay, that's very important. Readings have to be confidential. Have to be. Otherwise, people can't trust you to talk to you. So today we're going to deal with a question from the comment section, okay? Now this person says, For the Long Haul 2 is their name on YouTube. And she says, I'm a strong Sagittarius woman who is very interested in an Aquarius woman. We're feeling each other, I hope. My question is, how do I really know if she's really as interested or is just being friendly? Now, I get this question a lot about Aquarius. People always ask me, is my Aquarius just being nice? Is my Aquarius just being friendly? Are they just, flirting with everybody? Like what's the deal with my Aquarius? And the answer to that is that Aquarius are friendly. We do flirt. We sometimes will be nice, quote unquote. Usually it's just to keep the peace. Aquarius really, when it's time to set it off, we set it off. And we don't want to set it off. We want everything to be nice and calm and even. Aquarius want positive energy. With the humanitarians of the zodiac. So we want things to be good and calm and peaceful, And when it can't be that way, things are going to get ugly. And we know we will get ugly and we don't want to get ugly. Most of us that are in the positive energy, we don't want to get ugly, but we know there's a time for it. And when it comes along, we're like, oh, not again, So we will use that friendly nature, that nice nature to try to smooth out things, to try to de-escalate energy as best we can. And then once we can't, then the dragon comes out and the village is burnt down. And that's just, it is what it is. So you do have that energy coming from the Aquarius, but I'm going to tell you something. An Aquarius who is interested in you romantically is going to be friendly. They're going to be a little flirtatious at times, depending upon how confident they are. But usually we let you know, because usually a confident Aquarius is going to be very aggressive, assertive. She's going to, she's going to let you know. She's going to say, let's go to lunch, let's have dinner, text me. She's going to put out some kind of like communication, some kind of connection. If she is just being friendly and always smiles, but never like talks to you or never like really offers a connection, that's when she's probably just being friendly. And then if she's not a confident Aquarius, and so let's, especially in this case, we have two women. So some of the times it's harder for a woman to know if you could approach a woman if she is just being friendly or if she wants to be romantic. Those two vibrations are often difficult to distinguish between the two. So if she's not moving forward, and you're uncertain about if she likes you or not, have a conversation with her. Just, I would flat out have a conversation with her. Even if you don't say to her, hey, I like you, do you like me? You could say something along the lines of, you can wait until it comes up naturally and just ask her about sexuality in general. Like, for instance, if somebody who's gay comes on the television or in the paper, or, it's a gay parade or something gay happens, you can then bring it up. You can say, I've always wanted to check out the gay parade. Have you ever been? Something like that. I usually do it real light, so you can't, and ambivalent, you know what I mean? In those cases, when I'm not certain about the other person, I'm real ambivalent. And then they can say, oh, I've been before, or nah, I never checked it out, or I never thought about it, or, they'll say something. They'll say something to give you an indication if you should continue the conversation. So that's what I would do. I would just, try to strike up a conversation with her if she doesn't do something that is like trying to make a connection. And if that doesn't happen, like if she doesn't respond, I would leave it alone. Because then you know that she's really just trying to be friendly, or she's afraid of making the connection, one or two. There's a lot of Aquarius I've come across who've been afraid to make a connection, male and female. They like it's been really strange. It's been really strange because I'm an Aquarius and I understand where the energy comes from, but some of them are just really terrified. Some Aquarius are terrified to make connections with other people. They'll be very social, they'll be very humanitarian, but when it comes time to connect on a more personal level, they are very standoffish, and it's weird almost. You make you feel like, what the hell is wrong with you? So like I said before, she may be very interested in you. Aquarius women have a tendency to be bi. Not all of us, obviously, but a lot of us have the tendency to be bi or les. And I would just, flat out ask her. I would, tiptoe around the subject as much as I possibly could. And if she gave me a favorable response, I would go right in. And I wouldn't say something like, I like you, do you like me? I would just say something like, hey, want to get coffee sometimes? Want to catch a movie? Want to grab some dinner? I would say something like that. And then once you get her to go somewhere, if you really get her to go somewhere, you can ask her all the questions in the world, You just have to keep on doing it from a standpoint of beating around the bush. I would beat around the bush and just move closer and closer in. That's how I do it, because I don't want to offend the woman. I don't know if she's gay or not, so I don't want to offend her. I don't want her to, be angry, because some women who are super straight might get angry. You never know what kind of energy they're going to give you. So I just beat around the bush and come closer and closer in to the question. And if as I'm beating around the bush, most people figure out that I'm beating around the bush and they just answer the question or give me the inclination of what the answer is. So they might not say, yeah, I'm gay, let's date, but they might say, well, yeah, let's have lunch. Yeah, I've always thought about having dinner with you. Something like that. And I'll be like, and slide right in. And usually it's easy at that point. Once they start talking, it's easy. So that's what I would do if I were you. I would beat around that bush. And if she doesn't give you any energy, any inclination, nothing when you're beating around the bush, that's a no. For an Aquarius, that's a no. If somebody's beating around my bush and I know they're beating and I give them no energy, that's a no. Okay? So that's how you know. Beat around the bush and see how her energy responds to it. you know? And if she gives you the okay, just flat out ask the question. I know it's not easy, like I said before, because you're dealing with another woman. It makes it a little bit more difficult for many of us, but it's pretty much the same thing. I think a lot of brothers go through this too, because I was talking to a man and he was saying that you never know when to approach a woman and when to back off. He was like, some women obviously are going to tell you, but he was like, some of them don't. And that's the case here when somebody's just being friendly, just being nice, that kind of thing. So I think men go through this sometimes too. And I think they do the same thing. They slow walk. That's the beating around the bush. You slow walk it. And, just keep on slowly walking around the bush until you have the answer that you want. And then if the answer is no, then okay. And if the answer is yes, then you shoot your shot. So let me know how it goes. See you later.